Guys, am I clueless? Or is this Pearlescent not in America? It's not. What? Someone in China sent me this account. Let's click play and see how it works. Keep in mind, not only am I risking my computer by downloading the Chinese version of Faceit, I am risking all of my skins. I am risking my Twitch account. All of this just to show you guys what it's like in China. Play Counter-Strike 2. I don't know what that says, but it looks scary because that's a lot more text than it should be. I don't know why it's like that. Everything looks exactly the same. Inventory. No inventory. It's a brand new account. But I am noticing on the music kit, it's Chinese. So some localization is different on the Perfect World client. Does it have like different words on the guns? What about the Zeus? No, everything looks about the same. I mean, everything looks the same except for the CD right here. 7 yuan for $1 items. Yep, that's the same. It's the same translation. But what's different that I've noticed is the sale on capsules in America and basically everywhere else except on the Perfect World client. It's actually 75% off. But here it says 70% off for some reason. But yet when you translate to RMB, that's actually 2 RMB is 27 cents. And the capsule is actually 25 cents. So even though it's, I don't know. I guess they just translated it to sort of equal the same. But yeah, 70% off rather than 75% off. I think we look at some skins. See what they look like in CS2. In Perfect World. Ooh. If you know this skin, it's usually a skull. That right there. But in Perfect World client, it's it kind of looks better. It looks more like way more interesting with that instead of the skull. Still a horrible weapon. Don't get me wrong. Oh no. Bro, this next one is going to be absolutely slaughtered. The Glock 18 Catacombs. If you don't know, Catacombs is like a graveyard. So basically everything here is going to be a skull. But in China, it's like ghostly gas mask men. It's not the same skin at all. You can't call it Catacombs and then have gas masked men. That makes no sense. It's like calling it graveyard and then having lollipops in cotton candy. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, completely different skin in China. Same for this one. Not only the Glock Catacombs, but also the Nuclear Garden. If you know, that's also a full skull-themed item. But in China, it's so weird. Everything is completely redone. The faces are now irradiated gas masked men. I honestly don't really mind this one. I think this makes the most sense. The Catacombs doesn't make much sense, but this sort of does. Like, let's say there's a nuclear reactor that explodes. They're probably going to have gas masks on because they're going in to fix it, similar to what happened at Chernobyl. Ooh. This one will be pretty obvious what they changed. The P250 cartel, which has a massive skull on the handle. But in Perfect World, they made it the Eye of Illuminati. I don't know how that's any better. I don't know how they some conspiracy stuff is going on here. All right, next skin is the P250 containment. Oh no, the contamination, sorry. Bro, why do we have so many skins with skulls on them? We're still at the P250s. I just realized this is the same skin as the Nuclear Garden. It's just a different color scheme. I just realized that. Then we have the P250 Drought. Boom. Okay, what? It's not the same skin. That's not the same skin! There's just not even any skulls. Or any characters on this. Wait, is that allowed? They're just like, oh, you know what? It's too much work. Let's just get rid of it all. This is not a Drought. What's the original like? This right here. Usually there's skull here, skull here. We would see at least like 2 or 3 skulls on here. That is not normally. All right, next up Pretty popular skin, actually. P250 Muertos. Kind of like a Day of the Dead celebration skin. I'm not really in touch with my Mexican roots, you feel? Wait, why does it look like a Chinese baby or something? That is not a skull. What are they doing with the Muertos? It looks completely different. It's like a baby with sunglasses on. Interesting. That's like the biggest remodel I've seen. This is what it usually looks like. And that's just a baby with glasses on. So different. Next up. Oh, this one's kind of cool. The P250 wing shot. If you know, there's a skull on the handle right here. But in China, it's like a metal masked warrior. Like I'm not going to say a samurai, because I don't think it's as cool as a samurai. It's like a robot. It kind of reminds me of a robot of some sort. Like Terminator. That's maybe cooler than the skull. That's what it looked like before. That's what it looks like in China. Next up, R8 Crazy 8. This has a very, very tiny skull on it in America. But in China, a very, very small gas mask. Imagine you're a skin creator. You make this whole thing. Valve accepts it into the game. And then they say, hey, you know what? You have to go all the way back through your files, find your Crazy 8, and just do this spec. This tiny little thing. Because it's not allowed in a completely different country. You have to completely... I mean, I guess it's not that much work, but it's just like such a small thing. Because look at that. I doubt CCP will even notice that skull. But rules are rules, so. Next up. Now, I actually have some background information on this one. The R8 Skull Crusher. If you don't know, it's made by the same guy who made the Galil Chatterbox, as well as like 8 other skins, including the Tech 9 Slag from the new case. And what he told me is that, I mean, you can see the name here. It's literally titled Skull Crusher. That's like titling one of your skins Tiananmen. Never mind. Never mind. That's not going to be allowed in China, right? There's usually a skull right here, but he had to just completely get rid of it for the Chinese version. And which is kind of unique. They actually hit him up before the case came out. I think like a day or two maybe. And they said, hey, we like your skin a lot, but we just need you to make us a Chinese version. Which I'm confused why Valve would even go through the effort of making extra versions when they could just keep going through the workshop and find skins that just don't have skulls on them. Like, that would save them a whole lot of time, a whole lot of effort. But, I mean, shouts out to Valve for doing this. When they really like a skin, they'll go through the extra effort. Like, they could just completely avoid it. But the Valve devs saw a place for this skin right here, and they went through the extra effort, reached out, and gave the skin creator the opportunity to have it added into the game. I don't know. It's interesting that Valve would even subject themselves to the extra work. But sure. There you go. There you go. All right. Happy birthday? What is it, my birthday? Thank you. Where is the skull? It's usually right here. Look. Right there. Skull Crusher. The whole name of the skin doesn't even make sense. All right, next up is the Tech 9 Toxic. Guys, why? It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday for like 5 more months. Boom. Okay, so that's the Tech 9 Toxic. Same skin as the Nuclear Threat and the Contamination. Just redone on the Tech 9. I actually really love this color scheme. I would say it's Nuclear Threat, then the Toxic, and then the Contamination. In order of how I prefer them. Oh, wait! Also, this one has crown foils on top of it. If you don't know, crown foil is a skull. But in China, I cannot believe I'm seeing this. It's 4 gas-masked men on top of a gas-masked skin. That is so crazy. I never thought I'd see the day. Interesting. Skull equals gas mask. Nah, they could do other stuff. It's not that they have to make it a gas mask. It's just everyone is lazy and just does gas masks. Next up is the USP Cortex. I think this one isn't a gas mask. This is like the one where it's not a lazy replacement. Yeah, how was that allowed? That looks... There's like bones and stuff. How was this allowed in China? That doesn't even make sense. Is it because it's more cartoon-ish? Or it's a skeleton? Yeah, but that I don't think that's allowed. I don't think that bones are allowed. Bud, sorry. Bud. Bro, the Zaza brain. Blood, bones. I don't think those are allowed. But I guess this one slipped through the cracks. Next up. Okay. Pause the music. This might be the coolest. This is the CS NA version, but this might be the coolest upgrade or redoing of a skin that we have in China. The USP kill confirmed. Check this out. It's just so sweet. Full blue in the face. It's completely redone to a robot. A little bit of blue action right here. I love how it complements the red, but also goes against it. This is the version we should have gotten from the beginning. I mean, obviously they're both cool, but this is insane. This reminds me of like Iron Giant vibes. So nice. And this is definitely like the best redoing of a skin for China. And I think that's why the USP Kill Confirmed is so popular in China as well. It's just like they saw how much effort they put in and they appreciate that. Because even though they don't have that cool skull, they have an even cooler version. It's actually super sweet.
Happy.
Mump. By the way, congrats on that crown. I saw that. Next up is the AK Cartel, which has a massive skull. I think even larger than this. And there it is. This is where it used to be. But now it's a, I don't know what that's called. Mandala with some snakes rather than the massive skull. And then I think there's supposed to be skulls all throughout this part, right? Right? Yeah. Rip. Is that allowed? RIP? I guess they got away with one. Next up is the Og Plague. This thing. Honestly, I don't know what this looks like in China. Or in America, even. Whoa! Mods! There's still a skull! Whoa! Is this allowed? There's still a skull in China. Uh-oh. Guys, what's Oh no, I just got a message on my phone. It says, Ni hao. Goodbye. We're back. Okay, I just had to stop showing it. I'm so confused. What is the difference here? Am I dumb? Don't say yes to that. There's no difference. It looks exactly the same. Interesting. Okay. Well, you can't use this skin. Chat. If you're in China, do not use the Og Plague. This skull should be removed, but it's still there in the Chinese version. This is the one skin that should have been changed, but it's not. So be careful. Okay, let's get this song. W. We're back to it. All right, next up is the Op Acheron. Let's see what they did here. Yeah. Same one strat. Oh, wait, this is also the nuclear threat. They just changed it to, changed the colors. Ooh, wait. Op Exoskeleton. Let's see. What is that? What is that? What the fudge? That is not the Op Exoskeleton. Before? After. Bro, it looks like one of the mech suits. Like the T-80s from Fallout. Like, it just looks like a robot. Next up. Oh, God. Op Worm God has a massive skull on the back. Let's see what they did here. They made it a gas mask. Who is surprised? They made it a complete gas mask. Next up, Famas Macabre. So in America, it's a ton of skulls. Let's see what it is in China. Is it going to be a ton of gas masks? Oh my God, it's bugs! I mean, it's all spiders. It's not, that's crazy. What a weird flip. But cool. Cool. And I'm not saying that because it's bugs. It's just cool. Next up is the Famas sticks. Famas sticks. Boom. Bro, again, it's the same thing as the nuclear threat. It's the same thing, just change the color once again. Bro, I'm just realizing how like lazy they were with some of these skins. Wow, yo. And you guys wonder why it takes so long for us to get skins nowadays. It's because they're way more original now. Way more. Surely. All right, next up, Galil Chatterbox. Same guy who made the R8 Skull Crusher. Also made this. Yo. I've actually never seen this before. It's a robot. And when he opens and closes, it looks like he's like trash compacting. Chat, which one's better? America or China? The skin. America or China? Bro, I kind of like the China version. Like, it seems more in theme with the skin. It's like it's a robot eating trash, chattering, compared to a skull. Next song. Yo, Osh, hi. Thank you, bro. I don't know. I like the NA or the China version of that more. Okay, next up, M4 Desolate Space. Desolate Space. That's a massive skull inside of a spacesuit, but in China, it's a green guy. Song is way too slow. Here we go. Chinese bangers. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Wait, Pokemon is asking to play Valorant with you? Wait, seriously? Tell her I'm down, yeah. Let's do it. Okay. Next up is the Hellfire. Okay. Even the name on this is not allowed in China. You cannot mention the afterlife. What? Okay. I have no idea how this was allowed in China. The whole idea is illegal. To be used, to be shown, to be talked about. Okay, this music is just bad. What is this music? Okay. Next, yeah, I don't know how this is even allowed color. Still. I know they like changed out the skulls on the back, but it's still illegal. Whoa. Guys, am I clueless? Or is this Pearlescent not in America? Wait, am I absolutely clueless? It's not. What? I have the number 5 highest, so I'm not used to seeing the skin with paint on it. What the hell? Why is this so good? That is wild. It's literally all over the skin. It hits every crevice. Chat, this alone might make me move to China. I mean, I'm in China right now. How else would I have the perfect world client? Jesus Christ. That is absolutely insane. I don't even know what they changed, though. Oh, maybe that? Oh, okay. That was a skull before. So they redid the whole skin for that skull that you would never notice. And then they also added a ton of pearlescence. That is wild. Apparently, I should check the M4 print stream as well. Chinese version of the print stream still looks horrible. No front. Bro, the living color is crazy. How did I not know about that? Guys, how is the living color not more expensive? If that's what it looks like in China, why isn't everyone and their mother going out to buy this? LDLC Hollow. There's an LDLC Hollow craft on this, right? Stupidly crazy. I guess it's not from the best case. Oh my God. Oh my, look at that angle. What? I could cry. I could cry. It's like I'm in the Las Vegas Dome watching Fish Dish on a little bit of DMT. Oh my God. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. This is what it looks like in my hand. I'm completely blown away. That looks so good. I don't even want to look at anything else. It's a full DMT microdose of mushroom tripping fiesta. Oh my God. That's insane. Yeah. I'm more surprised that we never knew about this. I'm kind of convinced it's just a glitch in CS for CS2. What is this? Twitch partner Aero CS has been banned from China. Bro, now I want to be in China. Look at this skin. Look at how good this is. Let me in, please. That is so nuts. How do we not know about this stuff? Next up is the SG Heavy Metal. SG Heavy Metal. I'm not sure what changed here. Looks the same to me. How about this? Mac 10. Yo, what is this even called? Mac 10 Curse. There we go. Mac 10 Curse. Okay. That's actually not a bad idea. By the way, how is this skin even in Counter-Strike? I mean, I know it's like a huntsman. I know it's a huntsman case, but this is so lame. Like, this is something I would doodle in history class. Like in 3rd grade or something. Like, it's a cloud of... It looks like something else when you look from the side. And then this is like the tampon. Next skin, the MP7 Cirrus. If you see it there, it has a skull on it. Let's see what they did. MP7 Cirrus. Boom. Where is the skull? Completely gone. 07. I mean, that's one way to do it. Oh, no. Next skin is the MP7 Skulls. I mean, this isn't going to be allowed. Okay, it's full-on gas masks. Full-on gas masks. Yeah. That's, not a surprise. That makes sense. Is this Chinese CS? Yes, sir. Next up is the P90 Grim. That has a whole bunch of skulls on it. How do they deal with this? Bro, spirits flying around with gas masks on makes no sense. I feel like you gotta do something different than that. Gas mask on the ghost. Why would they even need a gas mask? They're a different entity. They're a spirit. They're dead. The green is just gas. So they're not a ghost in this case? Oh yeah, maybe you're not even allowed to have ghosts in China. That could be true as well. Right. How did you get access? I'm in China right now. Next up, P90 Shallow Grave. Oh, by the way, I own this in highest float. Let's see what it looks like in China. Yo. Instead of a skull, it's a bison. Or a buffalo. Interesting. It's a full-on different... I mean, you got to give them credit. They didn't go lazy and just put a gas mask on it, which is nice. Let me see how the highest float one looks, because let's see how it looks in China. Look at that. Quick flex. I'm just gonna say it. Not only is it the #1 highest float in the world, it's also the highest float stat track, and still the highest float, which is 10 times rarer than non-stat track. I'm just saying it's a really insanely cool skin. I love it. And how does it look in China? Insane. It looks absolutely insane. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's also holding up a hand like, I think that's a devil's sign. Holding up a hand like that. It's like pagan or something. Backside? No, it's just flipped. It's mirrored. It's mirrored. Blood on the skin should be black in China, so maybe check the scout black. Blood in the water. Blood in the water. True. Wait. Yeah, blood is not... Blood is not allowed. That's not allowed in China. Boom. Mods? Mods. Why did we not fix that? Fix it now. Next up is the Metal Flower UMP from the Hydra collection. Boom. Okay, if you've ever seen this skin before, you know there's like a ton of skulls all over the place. But now there's just none. They replaced the skulls with just extra flowers, which is pretty lame. I mean, like I just like the skin in regular CS, so I'm just sad that the skulls are gone. But okay, you know they have to do what they have to do. Okay, you know how we looked at the kill confirm chat? This might be up there with coolest remakes. The UMP Primal Saber. It looks like this in the Western world, but that's obviously a skull. That's not allowed. So what did they do in China? They completely redid it, ripped it out of the game, and then put in some sort of bear / tiger. What's the guy from Ice Age? The tiger guy? I mean, listen, if you're a furry, this is the skin for you. If you're a Chinese furry, then this is the perfect skin. Saber-tooth tiger, that's what it is. It's like a saber-tooth plus like some sort of bear combined. Yeah, Diego. Oh, yeah, I guess Primal Saber. Okay, yeah, that was kind of a doy moment. My bad. Next up, Nova Rising Skull. I wonder if that's going to be allowed. Rising Skull. Ah, yeah, it's completely gone. It's completely gone. Okay, but this was actually a creative way to deal with it. Covering up his face. It's not a bad idea. Next up, Sawed Off Apocalypse, or Apocalypto. That's what it's called. Boom. Okay, so they mended up his finger, just like in Fallout. And then, like, this finger is also coming off, but that was fixed. Now it just looks more like a zombie rather than a skeleton sort of vibe. That's how it used to look right there. They fixed it up, though. They patched it. Okay, let's see what they do with the sawed-off Yorick. Previously, there was a skull, but in CS2, Chinese version, I don't even know what this would be called. He just looks upset. It's like one of those masks from theaters. Like the smiley faces, the sad face mask. I don't know what the term is, though. Tragedy and comedy. There it is. Yeah. Okay, let's find... Oh, wait. We're already done with all the skins. Oh, I guess there's this one. We could look at this. Bone Machine. Bro, these names are not doing any favors. Bone Machine. Oh, it's also just nuclear threat. Okay. It's the same as the Toxic. It's interesting that they did so many, like, of the same exact skin, yet they all called them different names. Whereas, like, Fallout Warning are all the same. Or, you know, Urban DD Pat, like, those are all the same. But these are all different name. Shabby. Roof! Roof! Sorry. The Bloodhound pin. I'm remembering about this now. It was changed from this, which is a skull, to a full-on furry. That is nice. I mean, how can you hate that? Meow. Sorry, it just come. Oh, man. Now, how can you hate that, though? Like, full furry vibes. Bloodhound. Let's look at the patch. Bang. It's just so cute, man. It's so cute. You know what I'm saying? Such a good change. This is what it actually should be in NA. Okay. We have some gloves to check out. This is the flirt. What? The furry theme thing? Starting off with the Bloodhound snake bites. Bro. It's actually so much better. You could go full furry vibes. Chat, type 1 if you're a furry. Let's see. Oh, man. Next up is the Bloodhound Shard, which are very, very good. And I would say underappreciated gloves. These are like $150. $200 field tested. Like, they're actually pretty solid for the price. Then we've also got the Bloodhound Gorillas. Not that good of gloves. These don't look too insane. I don't really like these ones. Then, of course, the Bloodhound Bronzed, which look pretty good. I think the best of the bunch is probably the Charred, though, when it comes to Bloodhounds. Next up, I'm sure most people have seen these, but if you haven't, the hand wrap Cobalt Skulls. Again, not allowed in China. This is what it looks like in America. And then this is what it looks like in China. Completely shameless. All they did was change out the skulls with gas masks. Same one strat. I think it looks interesting, but it's definitely not as good as skulls. Like, this just looks so much more badass than this. This looks weak.